Hello, 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 and welcome back to another episode of the Kermis. Yeah.
Hello, I am playing in regards to the Edge Hunter. Do I play with an accent?
No, man, please
Okay.
do. Please do. Please do.
This is my first time using Edge Hunter. I'm trying to do like the guy's accent in the video.
Terrible.
It's horrible.
So today we have the Veej and Mr. Steve over here.
Mo Steven.
AKA Mo Steven. AKA Can't Beat Him. Hey.
I'm on the other side of the table today.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we got two here, and Steven will be the hands.
We thought it might be safer with the
You
battle.
can just
that's about
you
to
can wave
unfold.
people like this. Hi. You can just say hi like that. Yeah, exactly.
All right.
All right, so we got a new community deck, so we don't have repeated cards like we had last time we played. We got Edge Hunter is going to face off in a battle of 3 against the 3 other main 4 factions. Won't be hitting Cloud Echo today, but it will certainly be facing off against Alpha Guard, Shadow Cell, and Razor Core. And we're going to start the battle against Razor Core. Here you go. This is a new deck, so we might get a couple repeated cards, or excuse me, a couple colors together. There you go, Mr. Razor.
There we go. Mr.
And by the
Edge
way,
Hunter.
since we're talking about Edge Hunter, I should remind
Start
y'all
on the top.
we do have a Kickstarter campaign going right now, and if you're interested in supporting, we have a link in the description.
Yes, Edge Hunter is incredible. Those who have yet to play with it, which is everybody, we'll get to see a few interesting new moves today, and hopefully in the cards. Steven, why don't we start this? You can build your Alpha
All right.
Guard
Yeah, I'll
in
do that,
between
finish
moves.
that. All right.
Okay.
So,
Alrighty,
Go
let's
ahead.
get this game kicked off.
5.
A 5 and an 8.
All
The
right.
Veej will get to choose. Ooh.
And you guys saw that the Veej did shuffle these, right?
Oh, look at that. I told you, the first time
The
you
activists are coming out today.
the first time you ever play with a deck, it always seems to do that, right? So this is going to be a really interesting game. I'll start.
Alrighty,
All right, so
choose wisely.
I'll just choose these. Mine as well.
Alright, went with the entire purple crew.
Yes, and it looks like blue and purple are going to be ruling the day. All right, so
New style of play.
I am looking like this one looks pretty good. Okay. I'm going to go with Morgulin. Morgulin is a Ventus character. She has the power to control wind and movements, which is identified with moving and swapping. So Morgulin, draw 2 community cards into the neutral area. 1, 2. Then we're going to swap up to 3 cards on your side of the board with 3 from the neutral area. Swap cards 1 at a time and trigger any draw icons, meaning as soon as I move 1 over here, it's going to draw two more cards if I take this, for example, and I'll just do that to show you. So I'm going to first start by trading that 5 out for this one, and then it's going to draw 2 cards, 1, 2, which do nothing for me. Then I get to trade up to 2 more, and I'm just going to do this. I'm going to trade that for this 5, which is useless. Because, oh, I can trade 1 more. So I'm going to trade this 5 back out for this 5. And that's that.
It's a fair trade.
Well, I mean, I didn't want to give him the ability to swap sides of the board. So, kind of a weak play, to be honest with you, with that card, but you can kind of see the value of it. Uh-oh.
So now,
All right.
our end of turn. Now we're on
So-
to the bottom of round 1.
All right, so here we go. I think I'm going to take the entrepreneur here.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Van Gelder.
I swear I have that on mute. That's what's so funny.
You're a liar.
She bypasses the
Yes,
mute control.
somehow. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm going to take this guy.
Okay.
And for purple, I'm going to just move this one. 1, 2, 3. And move this one back 1.
And apologies for
Okay.
the glare that might be appearing on the left-hand side. Where,
Oh, wait, sorry.
We're working on some lighting.
Wait, want some
No, I'm
moves?
moving that one minus 1, this one plus 1.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. There were no draw cards.
Okay.
So I get to draw a faction card, and I already know which one I'm
Play
playing.
it like it's the last one you're going to play.
Okay. I'm going to play Inside Job. I'm going to choose the opponent's recruits row. I get to choose recruits or loyalists, and I randomly select a card and move it to the same row on my side. There we go.
Perfect. Sounds good to me. End of turn.
He's down there. All right. Now it's the Vij's turn in round 2.
Round
Okay.
Round
I'll
dough.
take the 6 and give you that.
Thank you.
All right. So I've got
Generous gift.
May I have another?
You know, here's another new card that doesn't exist in any faction. Forgotten Knowledge. Draw one opponent faction card and play it instantly. So I'm just going to take one of these lovely Razor
Off the
Core
top.
cards.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's actually...
So I can kill the second highest valued card on opponent's side or swap the second highest card with one card of my own. And if I had killed it, it'd be worth 9. If I swap, it's worth...
-6.
No, because I swap with this.
What is
I'm
it?
just kidding. I have to swap with that. This is yours.
I'm happy for you to swap it.
End of turn.
All right. I was actually hoping I get a faction play because I have a couple I wanted to play.
Like I said.
Fortunately, I have a choice to make. I'm just going to go ahead and take... Ooh. Josh doesn't like this move.
I mean, I always take the 5. Like, that's the Cyborg DJ.
Cyborg DJ won't be in the new version.
Actually, I'm going to try something different.
Cyborg DJ is being replaced by Wirehead.
He took out all the cards that really affect him negatively in the game. He
Plus-
gets hit with that 5 way too many times.
Plus.
No, the 5 movements are still. They're just different characters.
And end of turn.
She's fun.
Round tray.
Round 3.
Okay, well, I'll take the 5. I could move your 7 over, actually. Bank? Nah. Need points.
All right, a little +2 blue action. No reds out there.
End of turn. Here you go.
Ooh.
It's faction denial without trying to
Is it
faction
still good?
deny.
The tape fell off.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're good.
Cool. All right. Faction denied. I felt that one.
Denial.
So,
All right, Steve, what's your move here? That purple 4 is looking pretty good.
I'm thinking the... I was kind of thinking this one.
So the fundraising socialite.
You know what? Actually, I want to take this one instead.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
She's
choices.
my-
But then I'll move her to recruits. And then +1 blue. I'm going to pull this one out to carry on with the faction denial. And -1 gray. I will give him this one. And end of turn. Oh, he does
Faction
get a faction
denial.
Oh,
play.
she's always a good card. Whenever there's better cards on the board.
All right, so let's see. Ooh,
So,
anything good.
is there anything special that Edge Hunter's going to pull off right now that you can't normally do
Well,
with
every
it? Is
one
there
of
any-
these-
Is there a fun play that's
Every
about
one
that?
of these cards is independently different, meaning I can than any other deck. The thing is, there's a difficulty in this. So I'm gonna go ahead and play Gathering Storm. And what I don't like is I don't have either of my elemental cards, so I'm kind of wasting a lot of the water or aqua elemental moves.
It's a shame.
But all right, so I'm going to kill a random recruit. Please randomize that for me.
I shall randomize.
Then I'm going to draw up to 3 random afterlife cards. Place one in my recruits and the other in the neutral area. So in this case, I might not actually draw all 3 because there's high cards. It depends on what I kill here. Kill an 8. I am not going to draw 3 cards because I'd be placing more options in the neutral area for him. I'm actually going to choose to draw only 1. Because if I add, say, the faction, I could add a faction to the neutral area because I drew 3. The worst case is I draw the 5. And an 8, which is fine.
Alright.
That was basically what I was going to get. An 8, a 9, or an 8.
End of turn.
End of turn.
And
The faction denial continues.
Razor Corp is sitting on the sidelines this game.
Yeah, you might see how good Razor Corp actually plays against me.
Now, if you had to choose between 3 starting elements, fire, earth, or water, what would they be? What would be the one you would choose if you had to choose between the 3?
There's 4, but that's okay.
But if you had to choose between 3, earth, water,
or
fire. Yeah.
I'd probably go with... Well, Earth gives you a lot of the spy cards and a lot of the board-changing cards, but Fire kills a lot. I'd probably go with Earth, just because I like Skinworm, which we haven't seen in the game yet. Obelisk Found. I'd probably go with Earth. Does more interesting dynamic stuff.
Yeah, you're more of a Bulbasaur type of guy anyway. So.
If I knew what Bulbasaur meant, I would be one. I will take this 14, because...
There are no reds.
No reds.
No browns.
No browns.
1 gray. 2 gray.
And it's amazing that this is a brand new deck, and there's the second entrepreneur. I don't know how we cannot get 120 of the right cards in order, but that's okay. We'll play with what comes.
Did you check to make sure that all 4 colors were in there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Everything was
Or all
there.
8.
It's just, I think we have so many decks of community cards that we're doing for shoots.
This is the remix deck.
Yeah, it's so interesting. Yeah. All right, so I took him. I still need to move a gray back. We'll move this one back to the middle, I guess. And that was it. There's no browns and no reds. I will draw another one, and I have to play. So
did they draw card?
Instant play for him. Yes, that was him.
Oh, okay.
Instant play. So I have to play this. Can't be removed. And see how I used this aqua, and I knew I really wanted to get that or hold on that, but I couldn't. So now I draw another one because of that. And this time, I will play Obelisk Found on this 13. So this card is going to allow me to trigger this, as well as basically lock this card from him. I can move it, do everything I want with it. He cannot do anything with it. The only time, if he wanted to remove that with a remove card, he could do that.
But I could kill that card too.
No, it's protected.
Oh, that's right.
It's protect everything.
Everything.
It cannot be killed, swapped, moved by opponent. Nothing.
Okay.
So, but you could remove the effect. All right, so now we're going to play the aqua. I got an 8, and it says here, if card is between 4 and 8, draw 1 random afterlife card and place in your loyalist. So yesterday we played, but we only really saw Fire or Ignis come out, and Ignis would kill cards. This one is going to draw a random afterlife card, or in the case of if it was a high, greater than 8, it would be able to choose one. So I could have chosen the card. All right, end of turn, and you're up. We're already into round 5.
Like the Cardinal. When that 15 comes out with it, it's a
good combo.
It's a nice combo.
I just don't want to bank his 14. I'd have to if I took it.
What's your only faction option?
It is. Tough call. Try this guy.
I'm gonna move yours.
Girl. Executive assistant. So I'm gonna do +1 purple.
Okay.
Take this. +1 black.
Okay.
Just take this out.
Interesting.
And
+1 gray.
+1 gray. Take this out.
Okay.
Okay. End of turn.
Yep.
No, 1 draw. And end of turn.
All right, well, I will take care because thank God you didn't bank my 14. And I will move this back, and you can bank your 6.
Alrighty.
So, what do we got here? Let's see if we got something worthy of playing. God, this is just not. This one is not working for me yet. All right, we'll go ahead and play the No Man's Land, so I can trigger another elemental power.
Nice.
But we'll draw 3 community cards and kill 2 of them. Place the remaining 1 in my recruits, and draw 1 afterlife card and place in recruits. So we got 3 cards. So choose 1 of them and kill it, or kill 2 of them, which I'll do. And then place 1 in recruits, and go ahead and give me a random 1 to my recruits. And then we'll do our elemental draw.
Elemental.
Nice. And elemental draw. Ooh, I lose. This time, if card is less than 4, opponent draws 1 random afterlife card and places in their recruits. And this is the whole deal with the elemental. You will win 75% of the time, and you will lose 25% of the time. So you got to be willing to risk it to make the moves.
Got to risk it for the biscuit.
And he got before.
Yep.
All right. End of turn. You're up.
And ooh.
This neutral area, I'm liking it.
It's kind of interesting. Got a lot of different moves starting to appear here. The 4 is probably the best move.
I just want to see two 15s come out.
It's theoretically possible.
And then -1 purple. Just bank your 5.
Huh?
And I finally get a faction play after I do the draws. There we go. Oh, man. Choices, choices, choices. So I had one that I really wanted to play earlier in the game.
So why didn't you?
Because I didn't have a faction play.
I told you, man. Treat it like it was your last. All right, so yeah.
I'm going to
Let's
go ahead
see it,
and
Steve.
I'm going to put this. Hopefully, I get 2 more faction plays after this,
Okay.
so I can pull it all off. But I am going to play this card face down. So, Randy, turn your head to your right, and I'll show the viewers what I'm playing.
Go ahead.
Can you see it?
I can see it. I know what it is, but some of the... There you go. They can go look it up afterwards if they don't know what it is.
Okay. So, I'm going to play it face down in round effect.
Okay.
And now it's your turn.
All right, we're into round 7. Big moves need to be made.
I'll take this. Bank the 4 and the 5.
Which 5?
It doesn't matter. Bank those 2 cards, please. Okay. Draw a card. Let's see. And I will play this face down.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right. End of turn. Oh, no one, everyone, you want to look?
Other one. Shoot for that one. There you go.
Got it?
Oh, we got it.
Okay.
All right. So I think I'm going to go ahead and take
Now live on Kickstarter.
I'm going to take the Street Enforcer, which I get to take a blue +1. He moved the green -1, and just move that black -1.
Okay.
Okay, no draw cards. I get another faction play. And
These are big time decisions.
I'm going to
sometimes.
refaction.
What?
So that's the difference between the online game and here is I get to pick.
You in the online game,
Which
it's
one?
a random of both decks. In this game, you pick either your deck or the opponent's deck in the board game. So you can do that, or you can pick one of mine. I mean, randomly.
Ooh, man.
And 2 of them are going to trigger the elemental power for me, which is another good byproduct of the elements having that on the board.
I think I'm going to
Do
try
yours.
one of mine.
Okay. My hope is inside job, and that you go for my loyalist row and get my -1. That would be the ultimate best possibility.
All right.
You got inside job. Which row would you like?
So I will take your recruits.
Okay. Well, 1 would be close enough. So I sure hope you know what you're doing.
I do.
He doesn't ever know what he's doing. Don't let him fool you.
Good job. I was so close. I projected almost the
2
exact
point
thing.
swing.
2-point swing.
Yeah.
Good job, man.
The only play that could have been better for you is if I had chosen loyalist and took the -1.
I think that 15
15 came out.
looks pretty good. I'll just do that. And
Wait, are we on to round 8?
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Come on, man.
keep
I'm
up.
slacking.
All right. So hopefully get something worthy. Oh shit. Shoot.
Come on, man.
Not worthy.
You.
All right. Well, I'll just play Brute Sparrow because she'll trigger my thing again, and then I can move one opponent loyalist to my loyalist, which would be a 10-point swing if I did that. Or I can choose one afterlife card and place directly in allies. Move one card on your side of the board to opponent's recruits optional, which I'm going to do. I'm going to choose the 9 and just put it in allies. It's just worth one more, but I can also move my -1 to there.
And that triggers my face down card.
Ooh! You can take one of my loyalists. Ooh! So, go ahead.
You got double cross.
What this does, double cross, is I get to copy his next revealed faction play, which was that one. And so, what are my options?
Your option is take an afterlife card to your allies, or take one of my loyalists to your loyalist, and optionally send me my -1 back.
Yep, I will do that.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go. And then end of turn.
Mm-hmm.
And that's end of game.
No, he has the last play.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, you still haven't even played?
I haven't played. That was his play.
Ah.
Yeah.
I'm over here.
But
I'm going to go ahead and play Mechanize.
Hold on. This.
What? This what?
We didn't do either of those.
We haven't
We're supposed to do it twice.
Sorry.
So this was supposed to be the first one.
How do you know?
Because that's the next card that was drawn.
Was it?
Yeah, that's the end. I did the end of turn card.
Oh, yeah.
But
You're right.
So that would have been the first draw.
Well, Mechanize will come after. But go ahead. So first draw
That
is -4, which would make you win. So you can choose an afterlife card.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Basically, if card less than 4, opponent draws 1 random afterlife card and puts in the recruits.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Right. So then you do it again because I replayed yours, but there are no.
Sorry about the graininess if it's a little grainy for y'all right now.
What's grainy? Why is it going grainy?
You know, that's a good question. It's a question for
strange.
For Sony.
Okay, in this case,
Try to reset.
you know, we forgot 2 things.
Sorry if this stream is being interrupted. We should be back now.
Back
we may
online?
have lost y'all for a second. They're doing some construction outside, so we might have dropped out for a second or 2.
But we're back on?
Apologize. We're back. We're
Okay.
back.
So what we did and what we forgot to do earlier on the Aqua card is when you draw the elemental power, you actually kill the card, and then because there always should be an afterlife card available to you. So the second time we kill this card, I win this one, and I draw 1, and I place it in my loyalist. It's technically random.
But wouldn't you draw the random one before?
No, it kills it, and then you place it, and then you do it. That way, there's always an afterlife card for your elemental power. Always.
Oh, okay. Then technically,
you didn't get that either.
Should've.
You didn't get that either. So we'll do
You should
this.
mix those.
Yeah, that's our fault. You know, we're new to Edge Hunter too. It's been a while since.
We're new to a lot of things: streaming, edge hunting.
That worked
That's
better.
even better.
And then I flip, do that, and then you do it randomly. No. Thank you. All right, and that goes to my loyalist.
All right.
All right, now there's an end of turn card, and I'm gonna trigger my Mechanize, and I'm gonna swap this. Not for that -1 though. I'll swap it for this 5, and I'll swap this 8 for this. Which one do I want to give you? They're all gonna
The -1.
They're all gonna move all my stuff out. I'm trying to figure out which one doesn't. I could move my 13 out. You couldn't take it, but that's not worth it. I move this out. You take the 15 out, just because it's your turn.
The -1 I take.
If all the rest are faction cards, then this you take the 15, which could probably win you the end. So this is the obvious only choice. But then you give me the -4. It's all bad. There is no good play for me. Oh my God, I might actually think the 13 is the best play to move out. Can you believe that?
Come on, man.
Oh, give me a second here.
I've
This is
given
not
you
that
more
easy.
than 1.
13 out. I don't have very good options.
So I'm pretty sure you've got this game.
I'm not so sure.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
It might be close if I get a faction play.
Well, you can't get a faction play. Because I just took your faction. That was the end of turn.
Oh, that was.
So I guess I'll just force you to do that. And hope that my card's right out if you want to play that one. All right, you're up. That was the way to stop your faction play. But
All right. So that card you just put out there is a 26-point play.
Yeah, but if I had put any of the other ones out there, it was worse.
Oh man.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna need a second.
Under
So you guys
pressure.
can deliberate against yourselves for a moment while I.
All right. So what are we thinking about this game?
Well,
so
let's
far,
see what I
right?
missed.
What do we think?
Look at that. They were all together. That
If
was
only
poorly,
y'all could
poorly
see.
shuffled. Well, they can.
That one's better though.
It doesn't matter. They can see what order those were, and we shuffled these.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
I have to
That's
take that
not
one.
good at shuffling.
So I'll take the 12 out.
And give me the -4.
1, 2, 3, 4. I know it's only 2, but it was a little more.
Yeah, so that's
dramatic.
that. End of turn, just to finish the game out.
Yep.
And there we go. So we count, and it's going to be close.
I think you got it.
It's going to be close.
I would say by about 15 points.
We'll see.
So while they're doing some simple addition, we can hang out for a little bit. How's your day going? Where are you going? Oh, hey, by the way, we got to give a round of applause for Brandon over here in the back. You can't see him, but
He's production. He's
he
producing.
does a lot of the stuff behind the scenes, so keep that
Well,
in mind.
most of you have seen him once in a while on streams.
Yeah, he'll hop in. So now, the real question is this going to go 2 out of 3, or are we going to keep this, should we keep this a 1-game stream?
92.
92?
80.
All right.
Nice.
12-point game.
Good
12
game.
points. Well, that worked out. It was close.
Yeah.
Edge Hunter, gotcha. But just by a hair. You'll find that, as typical, the Master of Will's factions are extremely balanced. All right, so shall we leave the Entrepreneur in, or should we take him out?
I think we should get a proper deck.
Oh, we can't get a proper deck. This is a proper deck. It's the only one that has the repeat, I think.
And these guys don't know how to, move cards
I
without
don't see
moving
it.
the board. Every time,
I don't see any other problems.
We should tape it down next time.
Let's just keep him in for fun. The Entrepreneur is a good-looking
Put
guy.
some
and all.
tape on the bottom.
We'll keep him in.
All right, I'm going to switch over to Alpha Guard.
ooh,
I kind of want to repeat Razor, though.
no,
No.
you lost, so you're not allowed
Lost.
to.
Yeah,
Right.
but I didn't really get to play much.
Well, that was not my problem.
No, I know. It's not
Not my problem.
not your problem.
Not my problem.
You're the
man.
one that picked the community deck that had doubles of everything.
No, it has one
That
double.
is true.
One double.
And you didn't shuffle it right with all the purples and the blues.
Oh, whatever. I don't want to hear your crap. Typical crap. from
Life isn't
Steven.
easy.
No, it's all good. It was still a good game. It was close. I mean, it was close.
I'm gonna play with the same deck because I didn't see any of my cards. I won, but I only saw pretty much the low end of the spectrum of my cards. I had I didn't show you the shuffling. However, this was shuffled. I had 2 legendaries, 3 epics, and 3 neutrals, all in a stacked order under there. So I don't know how the shuffle happened because we did the 5 cards on the board and everything. Yet they still. You're gonna shuffle this?
Oh, and before we forget, you
Go ahead.
got into the
Go ahead.
shuffling. Well, I'm going to need some assistance on this, but I wanted to show them what round 2 was sponsored by. And would you please show, I guess, what our newest prize is? Round 2 sponsor?
Edge Hunter. Sponsored by Edge Hunter and in particular Aero Volterra.
Which is available on Kickstarter.
All right. Here
So
we go.
now we're on to round 2. Let's see some flips. Let's see who's going first. Let's see some fairness. Let's cut some cards.
Let's see someone
There you go.
dance a jig.
That would be cool.
All right, here
The
we go.
halftime show could be an Irish jig.
Edge Hunter.
Did you cut these?
No,
That was a solid cut.
that was a very small cut on purpose. All right, let's see. Come on, give me something a little bit more attractive. You guys have not seen this card. All right, so I'm going to trade these 2 in. Damn, doesn't work like the online game. We prefer this way anyway on the offline game. Oh, look who starts the bidding.
The bidding.
All right.
Oh, well, we'll pick after.
Okay.
Ooh, close one.
Close.
All right.
Solid afterlife to kick it off with.
Solid afterlife, and Steven gets to decide what he wants to do.
All right, so round 2, if you
I'm
don't
gonna
make
let
your
you go
move in
first.
under 60 seconds, you're
Let me
actually
go
each
first.
card is
Actually-
deducted 1 point.
in how many seconds?
60.
Did you decide?
60.
This is a ranked game.
What are you doing?
I don't know. It's a tough call. It's really tough. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and go first.
See, he keeps changing his mind on things. We should know
so
how
I'll play this.
Okay.
-1.
Yeah.
No draw cards. So I got
Okay.
faction play, which I'm going
Now,
to...
would you have taken the 8?
Yes.
I would have too.
But go
I mean,
ahead.
you can't now.
Why would you take in the 8?
Just because we wanted to. That's what we wanted to do. He wanted to, I wanted to, but this is Master of Wills. You can do what you
Yeah,
want.
I mean,
It's your choice.
you're the master of your own
So
will.
I'll
Yes.
play this one.
Willie
on, man.
Master.
I'm going to go ahead
man.
and enact it. So it's Prisma, and so I get to pick one at any time, which I enact now. One afterlife card. I'll take the 8.
That's
One
big.
neutral
what
card.
What a waste. What a waste of a first
And-
play. Could have saved. That's it. That's all
Yeah,
you
that's
get.
it. And move them to
That's all you get.
allies.
All right, very nice.
All right.
I hope you do better than that later. Okay. I still would take the 8.
There you go.
All right, and I'll take the 8, and I'll move this, and I'll move this up. And there's a draw.
And now he has me set up for Silent Wave.
The biggest silent
Look
wave
at that
you'd ever-
smirk on his face.
That would be awesome. No, I'm gonna turn your head, please.
They can see the title of the card.
Is that it? What else can
It's,
you see?
you can't really read it.
Okay, how about that? Can you read that? Oh, look.
They can't read it.
Okay, that's fine. Well, you'll see what it does in a
In the
moment.
future, we'll have a card cam.
I could say the name and he wouldn't know
Pocket
anyway.
cam like in poker.
Yes,
The
that would be
whole
nice.
Exactly.
All right, here we go. End of turn. You're up.
Round 2. Here we go. Guess I'll just take the 9.
Okay.
One draw card. I get a faction play. So I'm going to do Sacrificial Lamb, which kills one card on the board.
Oh, you
with
think?
less than 9 value? I do,
Okay, you can still do it.
unless you stop me. So I'm going to do this,
Okay.
and then draw one random afterlife card and place it in recruits.
So round effects. We know about them in the board game, but not the digital game.
Well, we have face-up round effects at the moment.
We got some face-up round effects.
All right. I'll just take her.
All right, locking in that -4 for a little 14 point. Ooh,
One draw.
20.
End of turn. There you go.
All right, Steve.
So, interesting, couple cool things that you guys don't know, but the Machinery Repairman is not in the second edition, nor is the Night Watchman, nor is the Homeless Guy. They are replaced with some newer characters. They're still completely available to be added to your community deck if you own the first edition of the game, but the second edition game, they're not in it. The Struggling Actress is, as is the Hollow Fighter and the Locomotion Engineer. Everybody else on the board is in the in that new version. What are you playing?
I'm going to proxy.
Okay.
So, proxy, I get to draw 4 faction cards from either deck. I'm going to choose yours. And then I get to keep one in my hand and place the other 3 back on top of your deck in any order. So, this.
So,
Why don't you hold it so people can see what
yeah,
you're doing?
they want to see your cards, man. No.
All right, so these are what I drew.
I'm refactioning. If
Okay.
I have it.
Well, you're not going to draw it anytime soon. So I'm going to definitely give him back that one because I already have that in my hand.
My last draw.
And
It's funny seeing all these cards pop up. All right,
know what I'm
Steve.
doing.
It would have been a lot worse.
Steve.
yes,
We don't.
I'm reading what
I
they do
mean-
real quick. You wanted me to show them instead of reading.
Okay. You don't have to read them all. Just pick one. Pick the one that looks like the brightest color.
Okay. So
Getting sleepy over here.
I'm going to keep this one. I'm going to put these back in this order for him.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
We lost our overhead, guys.
There, go switch it out.
All right.
We can keep going.
We'll be back.
We can. You
Just
can be
Try
back.
it again.
Talk.
No, it's the battery's
We
exhausted.
lost battery.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's going to get a new battery. It's already plugged in the wall, so it's already good. We will keep
end of
going
turn.
on this. Yep, end of turn.
Yeah, it's your turn.
It is indeed. I will go with the lovely +1. And for me,
But yeah, we had it on for like 30 minutes before.
I'm going to go with Black Mirror, and I'm going to play it on this row. And that's green, which is going to send me this lovely card to my row.
Randy, I think to do them justice, we're gonna want to.
What?
We are going to want to
End
just
of turn.
expand this camera and turn this one off for now,
That's fine.
because we'll get that.
Nice.
It's a great view.
Everyone's got a great view. Our streams never go as planned.
All right, so now it's my turn. So I will go ahead and take this guy.
Come on, can't catch a break.
+1 blue. There are no blues. +1 gray. I'll just go ahead and take the 5. Oh, I did not see what he played while I was gone.
Too late. You were gone.
Okay.
And if this camera dies, you're just gonna get to look at Randy and I the rest of the stream.
That's
I don't have any other options.
nobody
for it
will
right
have a
now.
problem with that.
Okay. Then he takes that. There was one.
There's at
Draw
least a
card.
draw. Yep.
And then I get my faction play.
Okay.
I'll save this card.
All right, round 4. Black mirror's down. We got a face down round effect.
And I hit. I hit on the 9, and he played
Ooh,
into it.
nice.
So
You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and manipulate.
I
Black
think
Mirror.
it's a bug. He creates a bug.
We're going to freeze the game in round 6, but I'm going to go ahead and do it.
All right.
There. Purple.
Ooh.
Well, you can have that back. So we'll take the average. Purple it is. End of turn. I'll take this.
All right.
No reds. You can bank your 4 and move the 5 back 1. And there is an orange. So
It's 2 oranges.
yep, I will take this. Do I want to give him the faction play? Nah. I'll just.
If it were me, I'd just move that up to the recruits, move
I'll
that
just
2
take-
back
Nah,
out
I'll
to the
take it.
neutral,
I'll
but
take
then you
it.
don't have to give him an extra card.
I'll just take it. I like it better. All right, and we get to draw one. He knows what it is. Oh, that's easy enough. Okay, I'll draw. I'll play Gathering Storm. I will kill 1 random recruit. And I will draw. I'll draw all 3 of them. Because I can draw up to 3 Afterlife cards. So I'm going to draw all 3 of the cards. I'm going to take the 7, not to my recruits. I'll take the 8, and I'll put this back in for you. So you can have a faction.
Beer everywhere.
End of turn.
Breaking news, my phone
of
just
round.
alerted me that an 18-wheeler filled with beer has turned over and there's beer all over the
There's
highway.
beer everywhere. The bees.
Brandon, come back.
All right.
All right.
So
round
did you do the
5.
end of turn?
I did.
All right. So
Clearly the 4 is the move, but which 4?
which 4? Ooh. I'm kind of thinking that one. Maybe this one. But I think this 4.
Okay. Move my 4 back.
Yeah.
Okay.
And did I get a faction play?
All right, so
It's really interesting that this has not come into play yet.
So I'm going to draw 2 community cards
Nice. That will help.
into the neutral area.
Okay.
So I'm going to draw 2 of them.
1 and 2.
Okay. Swap up to 3 cards on your side of the board with 3 from the neutral area.
It's a great card. It works better when you have more than 3 cards on your side of the board.
Definitely.
But the nice thing about this is I get to trigger any draw icons as they go.
So make your trade.
So my first trade.
These greens are very bright.
And this is getting a lot of reflection for some reason.
Overhead.
So my first trade is going to be this for the 6.
Okay. It's not going to really help. It's fine. I'll just scoot
And
this
that,
up a little bit.
did trigger a draw
See a
card.
little, the numbers.
We're cursed
There's
with
the
a little
4.
fluorescent light.
We are cursed. You get another trade.
Yeah. So I
You
can swap up
probably-
to 3.
The
So
4 with the...
I think I'm going to do the 7
with the 4, probably.
for the 4.
All right.
And that does trigger another draw.
Oh, that's a shame. It's a shame because it has to be...
Ooh.
So it says the next time a 10 or greater card enters the neutral area, I have to take it. Or a negative card. Don't have a choice. So that goes to my loyalist. It's a gamble
As long
card.
as it's not interrupting a faction.
It isn't.
play.
It's a draw card.
Yeah.
So it's an interrupt card in this particular case in a way, but I have no choice. The next negative or card greater than 10 would have
That's
to
what it
count.
says.
Okay.
So
But I
that's-
still get to swap out if I
And
want.
that's called Darwin. Yes, of course you do. But
But I don't want to.
Darwin's objective is what it's called. It's essentially a card that is a bit of a gamble because if I say the negative 5 had come out, I would have had to take that and get rid of the faction. Or if a card greater than 10 came out, I would get that to my loyalist. And it took that long in the game.
Oh, no.
What?
Uh-oh.
What do you
A
mean?
little
No?
discrepancy.
Oh, yeah. No, that's right.
Never
It is
mind.
right. I wrote it.
Take that back.
Okay. So
I mean, it doesn't affect anything to his play. It didn't steal a card. He was swapping.
So I'm not.
It's just a
So I
new
choose
draw card.
not to swap the
Yeah.
third one. And,
But that's a cool thing that we hadn't seen before, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's something we see new things all the time in the game, but that's. I was hoping that would happen because I was thinking, man, that would be cool if that happened in the middle of your play because it would take a card away from you.
Yeah.
All right,
That's a good play.
I'm up,
It's you.
and let's see. It's not that good of
Okay,
not
so
great
yeah, there's
plays.
a couple factions.
I'm gonna just take this too, because the factions I don't love. I can bank that, I can do this, and I can bank this, and just move on to my next play. That's all. End of turn.
There you go.
All right.
I needed something besides a -4 and -1 in my allies. I mean, that was really depressing me. So now I feel like the homeless guy in the Merc keeping me company.
So now we're in round 6,
It's interesting because
bottom of the 6th.
it's still very close.
Take the 5.
Okay.
And you can bank your 1 and move your 4 back 1. And then no brown.
Nope.
And then I just get a faction play. I think I have a full house here.
You probably do. 5 faction cards. You've definitely
Alright.
played more factions than me. And by the way, that's mine, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but I played it. So if you refaction,
It still doesn't matter. It's in my hand. In the
But I
board game,
played it.
doesn't matter if you played it. It's still in the board game, at least from the way that we've ruled it out, is the cards are always owned by you if you play them. In the online game, they do actually fall in the opposite hands. But you can play either way. In our official rules, the card just goes back to the owner once it's out of play.
You win some, you lose some.
What are you doing?
I don't know what I'm doing.
Steven never knows, man. Come on. Give me some alpha.
You know what? I'll just go ahead and do the allied soldier. I was hoping to do it with that 12.
Okay.
But I will take the 8
All right. Sounds good.
to my allies.
I'm glad it's off the table. That makes the 4 a lot more presentable. And I can just move both of these back
Alright.
and move that 10 up.
Are we in round 7 now? Are you kicking off 7?
No, I'm at the end. So this is end of round 6.
Okay.
Draw a card. Ooh. That doesn't help at all. But I think it's time to throw my dice on this guy. So, turn around, please.
Alright, yeah. Y'all see it?
Okay.
I hope so.
End of turn.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I always like that 5 too.
I'm glad I moved that 8 over.
Yeah, right?
So I'm going to take this guy.
Okay.
Okay, plus 3. 1, 2,
A little
3.
faction denial.
Faction blocking.
Sounds good.
No draw.
No draws, so I just get a faction play.
Makes my next move interesting.
So I'm going to kill and restore, and I will kill your 9.
Ooh.
And then I
actually,
draw 1 random afterlife card and place in my recruits.
Yep.
Nice.
So
End
End
of
of
turn. EOT.
do 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 do.
Bottom of the 7th.
Wow. Well, to maximize what I'm going to do here. All right, so I got to reveal it anyway. Aerovocero, place face down in round effect. Reveal during your next move phase. Choose up to 2 cards moved anywhere on the board and place them directly in allies. So my idea on this would be to move 2 cards on his side of the board. It's funny that it's impossible to do.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
You could take this and move the.
Yeah, what I'm saying to you is there is no 2 cards that I can move on with any of these to move 2 cards on your side of the board.
Yeah.
I can't physically move them. The idea of taking one of these, I could move the 10, take it to my allies, and take this to the allies, because I can move any 2 cards. Move
So
anywhere.
this is a crucial point because we're getting pretty close to the end of the game.
Well, the best thing I can do structurally here would be to take this, move that, and then move that in, and then just take it to the allies and one of those 2. I don't see any other options. I can move your 7 out. There's no black cards. I could move the 8 and the 7. That's 15 to my allies. That wouldn't be too bad. But that is it worth more than taking that and taking your 9, and that's 18 points. But then I move an 8 and a 9 to your allies. There's not a really good play because this one would have been the card to have, but that's okay. Either way, I think I'll do okay. I'm actually gonna take the higher valued play. I'll just take this and take this, move this out. Okay, hold on. This doesn't trigger until you take 2 things to your allies.
Why?
Because it's part of this. Any 2 cards that are moved.
Either way, you
Is it
still
off?
pick it.
It's frozen.
we froze.
Just the overhead one.
Just overhead. Well, I can see my hand's not moving. Weird. All right, so that's that, but I have to draw 1 for this and 1 for that.
We'll look at you guys for the rest of this.
1,
Maybe.
2. Well, we're still on. And end of turn.
Okay.
Last round.
Oh no.
Oh, no is right. Well, I didn't get much for that.
I know, but I really had a good play
What's happened?
Dead.
to do it.
How'd it die?
Battery.
Well, you could just move that to there.
Well, the game's almost over, so
Yeah.
for this one,
For the next-
stream, we'll be good to go.
Right.
Hopefully.
It's very strange. I didn't even think you had to have the battery on to do that. Or the record
I
button.
don't know why you would think that.
Oh, well, whatever.
Maybe the storage is full on that SD card.
So anyway, we're gonna finish up this game here.
Okay.
Alright.
Let's finish it up.
Sorry, guys.
We never do streams well. Send us a streamer, please. All right. Last move, Steven. Make it happen. You could pop a phone on there.
We could get another one of those too.
That's true.
There's a lot of options out
You
there.
can put the camera on there to get a close-up of you.
Ooh.
Make
All
your
right,
move.
Steve.
Man,
Make your move.
it's tough.
There's not any really good ones.
I'll just take this. Oh, it's there. +1.
That's it.
That's it. End of turn.
Faction for me. I will definitely take it. You can bank your... Oh, I don't want to take that. Are you kidding me? Why would I give you that? I'll take this 4 and this 5 and this 5. No. I'll take this 5 and take your 10 out. That's probably the best play. So, 2 draws, which won't matter, and an end of turn, which won't matter. And that's
Alright.
it.
Alrighty, so now
So
we're
now-
gonna do the final count.
Let's do the final countdown. Here we go. Mine and
Alright, let's see those simple addition skills kick in.
87.
87?
Dang it, I only had 85.
I'm just guessing. There's that. Let's go. That's 10, 20, 32, 40, 51, 60, 72.
10, 20, 30, 50, 78.
Ooh.
Close
you
game.
win.
All right, so I guess we have to do a tiebreaker.
We would if we had a stream to a.
Yeah, we'll get this fixed. We'll do a tie. Who won yesterday? Twice. Did y'all play 3 games or 2?
Just one. 2.
Two.
Who won those?
I
games?
won the real one. He won the demo.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're 2 and 2.
Okay, so tomorrow we coming back for the
Yes.
All right.
finisher.
I will have to, because I lost that one strictly because I really like Steven and I want him to have a couple wins. Well, Ed,
Alrighty, y'all. Well, thank y'all for coming out and hanging out with us. Again, don't forget, we have the Edge Hunter and our 2nd edition live on Kickstarter. The link is in the description.
and one of these days you're gonna get to see Skinworm in action. This is who I've had him in my deck for 4 times in a row and I have not seen him. And Skinworm is one of the cards that I cannot wait to show. So
One of these days, Skinworm will come around.
he will squirm out of his hole.
And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, so come hang out and don't forget, play Mo every day.